I have decided that UPS trucks are the loudest trucks ever. Like, that is like at the end of the road, which is a long road, and I can sit there going. I hate them. Maybe it's the fact they don't have passenger doors that make them louder. I don't know. But I just don't like them. Here comes an Asda truck. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. There. It just came to me. Just decided to stick my finger in my mouth. Anywho, if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can become a reaction, fast track them, there's vocal harmony breakdowns, you've got special access to my Discord, and all sorts of other stuff. So please consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. So this next one was a fairly viral video like last year by a guy called Kris Klafford. He was on America's Got Talent and he covered Imagine. Now I think I have heard this when it was like going around on Facebook, but I cannot for the life of me remember anything specific about it, apart from that it's a John Lennon song, which is, you know, iconic, everyone knows it. So we're gonna go back, have a little listen and see if anything jumps out. Okay, here we go. I'm nervous for him.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, but only sky.
So already he's kind of changed the direction of the song. It's not so formulaic. He's changing each line and kind of turning it on its head, adding little riffs and runs. I'm liking the intimate style of singing. So there's a lot of kind of aspirate, kind of breathy quality going on. It almost sounds a wee bit like whispering at certain points. Larynx is dropping sometimes to accommodate kind of a richer sound, but then he's also flipping up into a falsetto, which is nice and kind of wispy. Very nice job, and lovely little intricate runs that are being executed as well. Very, very good.
Imagine all the people
Yeah.
living for today. You and you may
Yes.
say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
It's a texture coming in.
I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one.
Okay, so he just basically laid out an entire myriad of vocal styles, textures, tones there. When he went up in the chorus into the higher register, he added a lot of nasality on to make it sound really punchy without having to give it too much, because otherwise it would have really not gelled with the flip into falsetto that he did later. Also, you'll have heard that rasp coming through. Now, you can tell that he was influenced by rock singers because that is just a classic thing that they do. Now, I have had a lot of heat in the past for saying that you can make that sound without it being too loud. And I think this kind of goes to show that you can make that rocky, raspy sound. And it's not the loudest sound in the world, but it sounds a lot louder. All he'd need to do is push that a touch and it would sound like he's screaming. But just delicious. Really, really good.
Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I love that bend on that note.
You will join us, and the world will be the one.
Yeah. Amazing. I'm going to put it off before the emotional background music comes on, because I'm... Oh, I'll hit that thing. Because I'm a sucker for that, and I will cry. That was just a masterclass. That was beautifully executed. He did up the effort levels on that second chorus, so it did sound more like it was screaming. But again, it never went into like a territory where it was blasting, because he was still flipping into that softer place, and it wasn't a huge change. They were very kind of well balanced. I absolutely love that bend on that note, that "'cause I'm not the only one." Really, really nice. Because the John Lennon version, it just stays on that one note. "'Cause I'm not the only one." Just goes there. But that bend just gives the whole song this like change of direction. It's gorgeous. Really, really nice. I loved the fall through those three notes, but with like a little riff in between each one. Just so tasty. So tasty. I don't know much else about Kris Klafford, so let me know if there's more stuff. I'll be happy to take a listen to it. I hope he's massive, because he deserves it. His voice is incredible. I loved at the end he bent off into a cry. It just gave it this real kind of like it's like he'd expelled all of his emotion. It's a quality that quite a few singers adopt to give that little extra emotional push, and it's used for a good reason, because it just adds that tiny little, it's like the cherry on the cake. Just great. Wow. Good. Yes. So hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and how are we going to buy this one? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and so now I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye to all of you. Ooh. I don't know. Bye.